Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Keith versus Star. Now, I know I've been going a while, but that don't matter. We got a lot to talk about tonight. So,
Let's skip all the formalities. This nigga Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. If y'all didn't see it, here's a video. We'll link it right here. You'll see the video. Here's a clip.
honey,
watch it right now.
He is praying that Will Smith
out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
everybody's seen the video.
I know everybody's seen it, but I just want to give y'all some context, okay?
Okay, so we all know the context, right? Chris Rock is hosting the
Oscars.
and he made a joke about. So Chris Rock is hosting the Oscars and he makes a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith about a movie. I seen somebody said it was her hairstyle, whatever it was. He made a joke. We all know Chris Rock is a comedian and he makes jokes. That's what they do. That's what they get paid for. So
Traditionally, I want to jump in. Traditionally in the Oscars, if there's a comedian there, they make jokes about the people who are in the audience. They make jokes about certain people, if somebody finna win, blah, blah, blah. I saw he made some other jokes about a husband and wife, and they was both nominated. It was like, you better make sure she win, because if she win, you can't win, blah, blah, blah. Like, just dumb stuff that people do. He's a comedian.
what
That's his
comedians
job.
do. This is what they do. And even if they're not comedians, they try to be funny because that's their job. They're
You're
hosting
hosting
something.
award show.
They
Your
are trying
job
to
is
be
to be
funny.
funny, make a joke. And mind you, the joke that he made, can we get into it? Because I want to
Let's
into
get
it.
into it.
The joke that he made was fucking harmless. Nothing that Chris Rock said should have warranted what Will Smith did. If anything, bro, if you got a problem with what somebody say, man, address that person like, bro, that wasn't cool. I wish you didn't say that. But the joke that he said was some shit that don't nobody care about. It was so meaningless. And for you to act that way, like, nigga, you's a whole bitch. I don't fuck with Will Smith now. Just simply because of that. Like, that was some bitch ass shit you pulled, my nigga. Who does that? Chris Rock is harmless, man. He ain't finna do nothing to you. I'll let you get your shit on. Because I'm hot.
Yeah, I share the same sentiments as my husband. When I first seen it, I'm like, I didn't know how to take it. I didn't know if it was a joke at first or if it was like a prank on the Oscars just to get people to watch the Oscars. But then I scrolled through the comments, everybody like, no, this is dead ass a serious thing, a real thing that happened. Listen to the audio, listen to the uncut version. And I then went and listened to the uncut version, and it's like, oh. And we both like had the reaction like, wait, this was serious? Like, this was real? And so I was telling Keith, like, it was just something in my spirit that was bothering me about the whole thing. And I didn't necessarily know why at first. And I like just kept replaying it, and I just thought about it for a minute, and we weren't planning on doing a video about it, but it was really bothering me. And I'm just like, because I started to think about what led up to this event, right? What led up to this event that had Will Smith at an Oscar event walk up on stage and slap somebody, like slap the piss out of somebody. And I'm the type of person who always give the people benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, well, he getting tired of people talking about him and Jada, stuff they had going on with August Alsina. He tired of our jokes, like he tired of the internet dragging him, like, let's lay up off him. He's had enough. Enough is enough, right? But then I started thinking about Chris Rock's role in it all, right? And Chris Rock is just the 2,147th person to make a joke about this.
He didn't make a joke about it, though. That's the thing.
Right.
He didn't.
Right. He didn't even make a joke about it.
it.
He just made a joke. But I know for Will Smith, at all that has transpired in the last few months, in the last year, it's like, okay, here is another person making a joke about me and my wife. But this is a thing that I was thinking is like, you didn't have that energy for nobody else who made a joke.
He literally had the nigga who was fucking his wife and put their business out there sitting at your fucking house, nigga. You knew about this after you knew after he fucked your wife that nigga was around. So you mad at somebody else for making a joke about it? And he didn't even make a joke about that. Just making a joke in general about your wife, nigga. Your wife made you a joke a year ago. And you wanna slap, man? This is my thought process on it. He knew who the fuck to do it to. Chris Rock is a harmless comedian. In all his comedy, you never heard Chris Rock talk no tough shit. And every single thing that you ever seen Chris Rock on, the stories about his life, nothing gave you the impression that Chris Rock was a tough nigga. Like that would have been Mike Epps, Joe Rogan, Chris Tucker, a nigga who was known for beating niggas up. He wouldn't have did that shit. Lil Duval or somebody like that, like a hood nigga. Or one of them niggas from the 85 South Show, they would have beat the shit out of Will Smith on that stage. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley would have beat the shit out of Will Smith on that stage. Eddie Murphy would have beat the shit out of Will Smith on that stage. Chris Rock is not fighting nothing. You's a bitch for that. August Alsina would have beat your ass. That's probably why you running up on Chris Rock. You bitch. I don't like that shit.
And so, and that's what I was thinking, right? Because we watched the clip together. We talked about it a little bit. And then some time had passed. And then I rewatched the clip because it was still bothering me. And I'm like, why is this bothering me so much? And I think that a large portion of it, to go along with what Keith is saying, is that I don't think he would have did this if this was a white Oscar host. I don't see him running up on stage. First of all, did y'all see the video? It was so casually. I don't even want to say running on stage. He didn't run on stage.
Chris Rock wasn't expecting nothing. Chris Rock ain't built to be expecting nothing.
He casually walked on stage and slapped the piss out of this grown-ass man.
And first of all, if you slap somebody that motherfucking hard and they don't even wobble a little bit, you pussy, my nigga. That nigga ain't move at all. He didn't. It wasn't nothing to that slap. If I walk on stage and slap the shit out of somebody, if I put my force into doing something, nigga, he falling. Damn, I loved Will Smith. He was one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, and let's be very clear. We are both very much Will Smith fans and very much Chris Rock fans. I've never had nothing negative to say about any of them. I love everything that they've been in. I've enjoyed. Even the bad movies of Will Smith's, I've enjoyed. I've liked everything Chris Rock has been in. So I'm not taking sides based off who I like better, who's more popular. That's never the case. It's just this situation, I was very unbiased. And although at first I was giving Will Smith the benefit of the doubt, because I thought Chris Rock had said something like pertaining to the entanglement. The stuff that she had already shared with the public. But it's like, let's lay this out on the table, right? Because if this was anybody else, if this wasn't Will Smith, everybody would be like, but you put your business out there. That's your choice. That's your decision. You decided to put your business out there. Mm-hmm. You can't fault people for having a comment, for making jokes. But just because Will Smith is an A-list actor, we give him room and we give him an excuse to walk on stage and assault somebody, because that's exactly what it was.
And Chris Rock said to somebody, some reporter or whatever, you know, the fucking blogs or some shit, that he wasn't going to press charges. I never would want to see a black man pressing charges on another black man. I know that sounds stupid as hell given the facts of what just happened, but that is how I feel. I would have just beat that nigga ass. I want to say this. I am still holding out hope that this was a publicity stunt, that they was both in on, because both of them have played in movies where, you know, there's action scenes and shit like that. So I'm still hoping that this was a publicity stunt that they tried to get off and it just didn't go over the best. You know what I mean?
So however, I don't think it was a publicity stunt.
I don't either, but I'm saying,
yeah.
I hope it was.
I don't think so. I think that Will Smith acted very poorly. I think that he probably, in this instance, like I said, you know, over the last year, there has been a lot of jokes, a lot of memes, a lot of embarrassment, a lot of things said about his wife's relationship. However, you got to deal with that internally before you do it externally. And let's be all honest, we would have never knew about August. We would have never knew about your entanglement.
If you held your motherfucking
we
home
would have never knew about y'all open marriage if it wasn't for your wife telling y'all business.
You fucking coward, man.
So, all in all, I wholeheartedly, I feel for Chris. I don't think he deserved it. I think it was uncalled for. It was completely disrespectful. And I don't even know what Will would do to rectify this situation. Chris,
how you apologize to a nigga and you slapped him on national TV?
On national TV.
I know niggas who have slapped niggas in the street and they ain't spoke to each other for years.
Yeah.
I know a nigga who slapped a nigga. I remember I was in the 9th grade, high school, right? Trying out for my school basketball team. We on the court. A nigga slaps another nigga at the tryouts. The nigga who slapped the nigga at the tryout got jumped by 5 niggas when we left the tryout. And everybody just stood there and watched. Ain't nobody helping. Nigga, you slapped that man.
That's a hard one to come back from. Because it's not like you cussed him out. It's not like y'all had an argument. It's not like you tossed something from from across the room. Like, you actually got up out of your seat, casually walked on stage, and put your hands on me on national TV.
You don't never slap a man. You don't slap a man. There's certain things. It's man. That's man code, fam. You don't slap another man. Even if y'all get into a fight. If y'all boxing, y'all get into it, y'all can tussle, y'all can fall to the ground, y'all can kick, punch. You never slap a man. You can't come back from slapping another man. That shit offended me, man.
Like, yeah, it was very offensive. And it didn't even happen to me, but I was like, oh, clutching my invisible pearls. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what? But like always, we would love to hear what you all think about the situation. And let us know what you think. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, this is Keith versus Star. Peace.